Coated Lies. How could I forget about Candy Coated Lies? I fucking love that song. What is it? This is a struggle. This is an actual struggle. I should have made a playlist. Hello everybody, I'm Janine and you're watching Journals and Journals. So I know it's been quite a while since I filmed a video. I don't know how it happened, but suddenly October, or like the end of October, just whizzed by, and now it's almost the end of November. Next week is the last week of November, and I suddenly realized that I hadn't actually filmed my October favorites. There was just so much going on during November and the end of October that I didn't have the time to do so. So what I decided to do was film my November and my October favorites together, because there are also a lot of artists that have managed to sneak their way into both my October and November favorites with new releases. So I'd say let's get right back into the video. Also a little disclaimer, if you do hear clicking sounds like this throughout the video, don't worry, your headphones aren't broken, your speakers aren't broken either. It's my dogs, they're kind of walking across the floor the whole time. I didn't want to leave them outside. So the band you just heard, they're called Wahhabi, and I highly recommend them. I've listened to them so much this month. I discovered them a while back, and I had the chance to actually catch them live as a support band of Carnival at the end of October. And I must say, after seeing their set, I just fell in love with them even more because they have an absolutely amazing energy, and they're so funny. Like, guys, if you're watching this, thank you so much also for your little shout out which you gave my vlog at the concert. Whenever I watch it, I just can't help but laugh. And also thank you for the shirt, but I thought the least I could do is sport it in today's video because I'm actually filming this on the release day of Run and Hide, the newest song they've released just today. And I remember this morning when I listened to it for the first time, I was a little caught off guard because I wasn't expecting the heavy guitar, but I'm here for it. And there's this one part of the song that is super interesting. Let me actually see if I can find it. It's so fun.
Now that you know, I can't let you go.
Oh, what a drop! What a drop! Oh my god, I love it so much. Go check out Wahhabi. They're definitely worth it. Ooh, that bass. Listen to that bass. Woo! So that was Massacre, the American Dream by Palais Royale, and it's their newest release. And I sure wasn't expecting this song. Once again, it's so different from the other singles that they've released. of their newest record, but at the same time, it's so coherent. And I just love the story that comes with this, because all proceeds for this are going to a good cause, are going to be donated. This song is supposed to be a statement against violence, an anthem for protest, as they said it, an anthem for our generation, allowing us to stand up. And honestly, if you look at the lyrics, that is exactly what it is. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that this song bangs any less. It's going to be absolutely amazing hearing this live. And I'm already so excited to jump into all the mosh pits that this will cause. And I can only say, Palais Royale, once again, well done. And I stand so hard. And then, of course, Hang On To Yourself, which was released in October. I've already talked about this in my music video review a bit, so I'm not going to say much. But Hang On To Yourself is also not only just really catchy, but I also love the message, or should I say the message that I interpret, which is that any kind of entertainment is replaceable. You also kind of get that vibe from the music video, because in that high society, everyone's just laughing, whether it's death, violence. It's entertainment, and that kind of, in a very exaggerated form, reflects today's society. Because if you look at the violence that's also displayed in the media, that is just exactly that. And some of you might remember that in my last video about Palais Royale, I did complain that I wasn't very much into the lore yet, but look what has just arrived. It's my Palais Royale Rock Sound cover edition, which has many pages. Look at all this, filled with content, and I can't wait to devour all of this. But now, before I do that, let's move on with the review. I'm so stoked about this release, because it means that I can talk about Hot Milk again in my November and October favorites, because I did mention them in my September favorites, and I've loved them for a bit now, and they only had 4 songs out so far, and this is number 5. This is a new single called Candy Coated Lies, and I absolutely love it. It already caught me right at the very beginning of the song, with the guitar that just like sucks you in, because it also sounds so different from their other songs, but you can totally tell it's still Hot Milk. I love their attitude, I love their energy, it just makes you want to jump and party, and I can't believe that I'm saying this, but in a couple days time, this video will probably be out by then, I will see Hot Milk live. Finally, they're on the road with the fame now, and I get the chance to see them 6 times, and I'm really excited about that. I wasn't aware of this when I bought the Rock Sound edition, but look, it's Hot Milk in there as well, which is exciting. Can't wait to read that as well, and can't wait to see them. Oh my god. One of my dogs just... Alright, so those 2 songs that you just heard, they're the newest releases by The Rose Monarch, and they're actually sister singles called On the Run and Luna. I will put the covers up here so you can see what I mean with sister singles, and also their stories are interwoven, and they're just beautiful. These songs are so heartbreakingly beautiful. I don't even want to sing along because I would totally butcher the vocals, because April's voice, oh my god, she sounds like an actual angel, and I could never sound like that, so I will just sing along quietly, if at all. If you haven't listened to the Rose Monarch yet, I highly recommend them. Just maybe don't do that if you're driving somewhere and it's dark and it's cold, because you might start crying. Guilty! So I quickly want to stop it after this first one, that is Stars by Hunger. And I can't believe that I've managed to avoid Hunger for so long, despite knowing of their existence and seeing people post about them all the time. But only because of Femke I actually started listening to Hunger properly. And then Hunger appears in 3 of my monthly favorites. This is a very versatile song, it's a very catchy song, and it has a really, really beautiful music video, aesthetically pleasing, intriguing storyline, and a beautiful car. So definitely go check that out as well. But then in November, oh what just happened to my voice? But okay, but we're fine. Maybe I should have more coffee, or maybe that is exactly what I should not be doing. But then in November, Hunger released another single called Diva, and I think that might be my favorite release so far, but let's give it a quick listen.
Say my name.
So yeah, Diva I've been enjoying a lot. I love the attitude of the song. I'm a diva. Love it so much. And there's actually a TikTok project, promo project that's happening right now. Diva is on TikTok, so if you want to participate, go on TikTok, make a video, and Hunger will repost you. So go do that if you're a TikToker. Is that a thing, TikToker? I have no idea. I'm not on TikTok yet, but I will do that because I will be participating myself. I promise.
And cover up your bullshit with the scent of my cologne. So my soul is a riot, poison in my veins. I wish I could be someone else and take a break. Instead I seem so quiet, but I'm a hurricane tonight as I'm dancing. I'll be fine. I wish I was a rock star living in LA, driving in my fast car far away.
So that was Rockstar Everyday by Half-Lives, and they're another band I discovered through the fame. They supported them on their first EU UK headline tour this year, and their other songs are different from Rockstar Everyday, which is why in the beginning I wasn't too sure how to feel about Rockstar Everyday, but after the first listen I was completely sold. I really like the new sound, or this different sound that they have, and also the new era that they started has a really cool aesthetic. The music video is really cool as well, so definitely go check that out. So those 2 songs that I just played are off Anna's newest released record, 45, and I could have probably played you a snippet from every single song on that record because I've been listening the crap out of it. It's so good. I discovered Anime a couple months ago, I think around the same time that I discovered Wahhabi, and I was very excited about this release, and I absolutely adore every single song on there. There's something really dreamy and uplifting about their music, especially if you listen to the song High, I think it's called. It's not from the record, but it's another really good song. It's just it has a very fresh sound, almost a little bit of an eerie sound, and it's very catchy and captivating. So definitely go give Anime a listen if you haven't done so yet. Ooh, that bass. That bass, listen to that bass. Ugh, love it. So that little snippet that I just played you is from the song My Lady by a band called Carnival Club. They are from the UK. And I don't actually remember how I came across them, to be honest, but I somehow randomly stumbled upon their music. They don't have a lot out on Spotify, but I believe they do have more tracks. But what I really like is their approach to their music. It's just very raw and honest, authentic rock and roll that is a little more vintage. If you look to modern rock bands that have a similar sound that sounds vintage, you would have maybe like Foals, The Struts, even Greta Van Fleet, that just have the sound that's from a different era and not from 21st century. Not that I have a problem with modern 21st century rock, not at all. Most of the songs that were in my November favorites were of the modern rock era, you could say. But once in a while, I really like this change, and they do that very well. So I'm not gonna say much about Dreamstate because I feel like Dreamstate are talked about a lot right now because that is absolutely legitimate. Their newest record, Primrose Path, is so good as well. It's a bit heavier than the stuff I listen to most of the time, but I really, really enjoy this once in a while. This is for me like a really occasional listen that I'll put on in the morning if I need something to jumpstart me, or I listen to this at the gym a lot when because it just has like this pow energy that just gets you moving. And I can just recommend the whole album, but I think Open Windows is probably my favorite song off the record. So that was just my last sip of coffee, which means that this is gonna be the last part of my November and October favorites. So let's get rolling. So you could probably already gather from the lyrics that this song is called Hallucinations, and it's off the newest EP by Paris, also titled Hallucinations. And similar to the new Anime record, the entirety of Paris record Hallucinations is so good. I can honestly recommend the whole EP. It's probably not what I was expecting of that release, but I'm totally here for it. I just trust Paris. Like, whatever they release, I seem to enjoy, and same with this. But there is actually another song that I quickly want to play that I've been playing a lot over the last week, and it's incredibly beautiful because it also shows the diversity of Paris as a band and of, I think Linda is the singer's name, and of Linda's vocals. They're so beautiful. They also have a sound that you can totally get lost in and that just like hits you right in the heart. And that song is called Old Wounds. What I love so much about this song is that it starts off really slow, really soft, really painstakingly heartbreaking, and then it just builds and it gets more intense, it gets more poppin', but it doesn't lose any of its emotion, and I just love that, the variation in it. So yeah, Paris is definitely a band that I've been listening to a lot. I know I said last sip of coffee, last band I want to talk about, but there's actually one honorable mention that I want to go over, and that is a band that I used to listen to a lot in late 2017, early 2018, but then couldn't for a while because a lot of the songs that off the record, Ingus, they were just tied to memories that I did not want to bring up, so I stopped listening to them for a long time. But now they're gonna be heading out on the road with the Fame together, and of course, who am I talking about? Normandy. And I really enjoy that band. I really love their songs. There's not a single song of theirs that I do not like. And so I decided to give them another listen to see if I was feeling any different about their music. And I am, and I'm ready to connect new, happier memories to it. And therefore, I was listening to them so much in October and November, and I'm really excited that I get to see them live. So yes, here goes the honorable mention, Normandy. Alright everybody, that was it for my October-November favorites. If you're interested what else I've been listening to these 2 months, I will be linking my Spotify playlists down below, so you can check those out. But for today, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to click the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I upload. Maybe leave me a thumbs up, or even a comment down below suggesting your favorite artists or songs that I should be checking out, or just come say hi, and I will be seeing you in another video. Bye!